On a spot of land that was once deserts, now stands the city of Glendale, and a building filled to the brim with fans, State Farm Stadium. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Atlanta Falcons and the Arizona Cardinals. Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And away we go in Glendale. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. McCarthy starting off with a throw. Buys time, rolling right. Well secured by Brandon Cooks. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that out.
Has some daylight through the 40. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. So 20 yards on that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down. Offense in the hurry up here.
At the 47-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the Falcons, 46-yard line.
Give on seconds, it's Brown. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. 3rd and long for him here. A mess on the move here. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Brown on the inside give. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Hit applied by Bradley Chubb.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Brown gets it again here on 2nd. He's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's 3rd down now. Offense to the line fast.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd down, give to Brown. He does it! Touchdown, Arizona! The Cardinals finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Here comes Williams on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
All right.
Stroud in the air to start us off. They'll touch him down a couple of yards away from that marker. Offense in the hurry up here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, Stroud. Downfield is fine, St. Brown. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. Offense up to the line fast.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Bobby Okereke. And the Cardinals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
Ready, go!
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Let's go now!
Now McCarthy. That one connects. And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals pull that in front further, 13-zip. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. Extra point is good by Gonzalez. And the Cardinals drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Here comes Williams on the return. This makes it up to the 25.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Stroud to throw on 1st down. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up 2nd down.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Back to the air they go on 2nd. Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But at that defense, we're flying around and making the play.
They'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
And the Falcons, 1st down. A gain of 22 yards. And the Falcons, 1st down.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. First time this game they've looked to him. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. incomplete. It's going to be third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Caught into the hands of the rookie from Florida. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down. Throwing again, it's Stroud. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
Quarterback of his renowns, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Second and 10, Stroud to throw. Tried to connect, but it lines up incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
And he's able to get this down to the 36. Working quickly here. Stroud now on fourth down. Hits him on the out route. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They left the offense out there on fourth down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too. Here's Stroud again. And he gives himself up after a short gain. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. Our score, 14-0. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Welcome back. Time for our second quarter. The Falcons with a chance to score. Throwing on third down, Stroud. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons make it a one-score game in the first half. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Falcons chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Falcons 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Showing a little burst so far. And he's all the way up across the 40 before heading out of bounds.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
Let's go. Take off.
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Play action, McCarthy. It's a big strike downfield to Samuel. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals take a 13-point lead. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown.
That is just tremendous play calling. You know, there's some coordinators out there, Kate, that are just Rolodex. Like they flip through their call sheet, they just call whatever's on it. And there's other coordinators that can stack their plays together. And when you run it, you run that same action, there's the play action right off of it, and you can make that defense pay. That was a thing of beauty.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Here comes Williams on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he goes out of bounds, short of the 45, but still in excellent shape across the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Downfield to DK. And he has this down to the 34. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's a Falcon first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
First down throw by Stroud. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted. You've got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
Shotgun now for Stroud. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Looking quickly here. They'll throw, third and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
And the Falcons first down. Here we go. A gain of 9 yards. First down.
To the air, Stroud. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. And goes to the hurry up here. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Stays in bounds and makes the catch. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. He had to balance, focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
Stroud looking to throw, third and 2. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Falcons make it a one-score game in the first half. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's first and 10. Here's Brown to start the drive. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. That's Baron Browning who makes the stop. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 26-yard line.
They'll run again with Brown. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's third and 6 now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Tag! Cowboys! 79 Broncos! 70 rings! 70 rings! Get!
McCarthy throwing on third down. Short pass brought in. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Cardinals in front here at State Farm Stadium. On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there. They will go. It's McCarthy. Got a man. That's Kincaid. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
The first down carry for Brown. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they're going to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Here's Brown again. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's 3rd down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Let's go now. Go.
3rd and long for him here. And it's almost picked and taken the other way. Took that check down throw for granted, didn't he? Nearly paid for it. It's 4th down.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
Even after the near turnover, Brock, offense still getting the call here. It's 4th down.
70 Lions.
They are going for it. McCarthy. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First down, Stroud. Into the hands of his running back, Tootin. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Look at hot.
From the red zone now. He's got it. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons earn the chance to tie before halftime. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. All right, Brock, take me inside the helmet of a quarterback here as you're laying there after taking that hit. Are you asking your linemen? Are you listening to the crowd? What are you doing to find out if you made the connection?
Yes and yes and yes to all of that. You're listening to the crowd. That's kind of your first indicator as you're laying there. That roar, what is it? Is it a touchdown? Is it a pick? And then your buddies let you know right away as they pick you off the ground, and that is a hit you will take for 6 every time.
Has this at the 6. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Ready. 18 Cardinal.
Brown on the carry. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
McCarthy operating from the pistol. Complete to Mims. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. This is thrown towards a defender instead, man. He's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Gotta figure out this third down here.
And Viking 18. Buffalo 18.
Here he goes, third and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock. But, man, the defense took that away, too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half.
Here we go, let's go. Tony. Hey, uno. Puppy. 19 Texas.
Strad to throw on first down. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up second down. They'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Looking to throw. Setting up the screen. It's Flowers. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Here comes Williams on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Stroud. Finds him over the middle. He passes the 35. Inside the 45. Still running. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take the lead right away in half number 2. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts them in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
One after up and good by McPherson. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7.
And then McPherson set to kick
Here's
off.
McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's first and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22.
Let's go.
From the gun, a get to Brown. And his fight good enough to gain about 4. It's third down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Falcons bringing out an extra defensive back for third down.
Here we go.
Now McCarthy. Dialing up a receiver screen. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this fourth down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard.
Come on. Set. Cougar 19. Cougar 19. Cougar 19.
Back to throw it. He connects downfield. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Right call at the right time, Brock. Give him 9 and a successful conversion on 4.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation, when you go for it on fourth down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Julian Love bringing that one to an end.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Fits it through the middle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Dragon 60.
McCarthy looking to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
When you throw that comeback route versus zone, you have to see the underneath defenders. It's frankly easier, Kate, to throw it versus man-to-man. You know where everybody is. But in zone, you better trust your eyes underneath. And when you do, there's completions like that to be had.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals start the second half with some needed points. Gonzalez now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Cardinals tie us up 28-all.
28-all.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here comes Williams on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10.
Oh, ready? 18. Where's the high? Where's the under.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Lasers this one deep down the middle. He's got it deep downfield. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take the lead on the first play of the drive.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-up, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage. Big time.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here comes Malik Washington. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's first and 10. On the handoff, this is Brown. A lot of space ahead. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get 27 on the play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
48-yard line.
Here's McCarthy, first and 10. Headed out right. That's brought in downfield by Kincaid. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
A run with Brown. They'll cobble together a yard there. It was Reed Blankenship making the stop.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They're going to run it. This is Trevor Etienne. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
Hey, Kate, you ever run into a brick wall? No, me neither. I think we just watched it.
Falcons going nickel. 3rd down. They'll throw. 3rd and long. And he needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up 4th down.
A gain of 7.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Right back to Kincaid. Complete. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's Cardinals ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing. They'll try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal. Signing quarterback run here. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Cardinals now trail by just a point in the 4th. J.J. McCarthy the touchdown. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. So that brings up 2nd down. To the air, Stroud. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Offense to the line fast.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Stroud now on 3rd. Downfield to DK. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line.
A gain of 24 yards. And the Falcons, 1st down.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Completed to Flowers. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Right back to Flowers they go. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That's 16 on the pickup. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Atlanta.
From the red zone now. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Here we go. Let's go. Hey, let's go. 18. What's that? Buggy.
Here's Stroud again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Sacked. A loss of 6 yards. And it's
He'll throw it. That one complete to St. Brown. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
From the gun, Stroud. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Falcons take a 4th quarter lead. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's first and 10.
Let's go.
Now it's Brown. He's got room to roam. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Here we go. Set. Hook.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Falcon isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
14 at the 44-yard line.
On the ground, Brown. A second down run, good for 4, and brings up third down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Third down, and they need to get 10.
Come on. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Looking to throw. He rolls to his right. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
Buffalo 18.
He'll look to throw it. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Set.
Going with Brown on the ground. Good running there to get around 6, but now they've got third down. Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set.
Gain of 7 brings up third and 3.
Short yardage run here for Brown. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense is hurrying, time running down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now fourth down.
Here we go with Brown. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
First and 10.
All set now, first and 10. A give now to Brown. And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals cut it to a point late in this one. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Back to throw. He's got it downfield near the edge. That play good for 17 on a first down.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get those feet down.
They've got first down here from the 36. Setting up to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Here he is to throw. On the left side. And they get the first down. This also moves him into range, Brock, for a potential game-winning field goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he's got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down throw by Stroud. Setting up the screen. It's Flowers. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
It's a gain of 10.
First down, Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Arizona goes ahead and calls its second timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's first and 10. Stroud completes it quick. And this one does not go far. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Here we go. 18, that's it. Nike Tyson.
Zone read, they'll give it to Tootin. And he couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. Third down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. So now it'll all come down to the foot of Evan McPherson. A little more than a chip shot. This is 25 yards. That one is good! And they've taken back the lead. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field